Hello, Taurus. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Tarot in Wonderland by Barbara Moore, illustrated by Eugene Smith. Barbara Moore, Eugene Smith. Okay. Website is llewellyn.com. Feel free to freeze frame and check that out if you'd like to. I got like this big surge of energy. Like, where did that come from? We'll find out in a minute, I guess. Supportive Oracle cards, The Elemental Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. Artwork by Kinga Brishke? I'm probably butchering that really bad, but there's the spelling. That way, if you want to find that artist, that's how you spell the name. Website in the back is rockpoolpublishing.co. I've seen rockpoolpublishing.co.uk, and I've seen rockpoolpublishing.com, so it just looks strange, but maybe that's how it's supposed to be. I don't know. Feel free to freeze frame and check that out if you want to as well. Burst of energy, like a burst of it. Where did it come from is a great question. Well, there's some good... Well, there's this here too. Okay. 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 I think we have a couple cards at the end. Not... There's some... Like at the end, I get the fire at the end. The fire happens at the end, but... That's it. No, one more. This card comes out a lot. I don't know. I think all the rest of the cards are different, but this one just keeps coming to the surface lately. But I feel like for earth signs, pressure kind of equals purpose. Like, I feel like you don't expect anything good without some pressure. It's kind of like, well, there's supposed to be some pressure. If it's no effort, there's probably nothing good coming out of it. Like, the more effort you put in, the better things you get out. Or at least that's what you're looking for. Like, I like to put in the effort to see what I get out. I like to see the balance of, like, energy put in equals energy coming out. Energy. There's a lot of energy here. There's some fire cards over to the side. Something is trying to come in. And I feel like I'm watching it. And your energy is like the... Is it the page? Page of Wands. Why can't I read that? Okay. Page of Wands. Something's trying to come in. I have a positive connection already with this, is what I'm getting. It's trying to come in. It may be a little bit reluctant, ironically. A little bit sporadic. I don't know if sporadic is the word I want to use. Like, it's not really clicking in exactly how you would like it to. Knight of Swords, Emperor card, Three of Fire. I keep feeling like it's trying to come in. But with the communication and the Emperor energy, I feel like it's a little bit fickle. Maybe it doesn't... It's not like... It's not coming in like at a certain time every day. Or like a certain time every week. It's kind of like shows up here, shows up there. Sometimes more, sometimes less. This isn't usually a compatible energy with Taurus. Taurus is usually very dependable. Very methodic, usually. I know there's a lot of flavor of Taurin out there. But Taurus, but this doesn't seem to be how you normally do things. But I do feel like you like this energy. Is this what? This is the Three of Wands. Yeah, no, there's a good energy, positive energy between you and whatever this is. Could be a person, could be a situation, but it's just not how you normally handle it. It's not. The energy is just like a little off compared to what you typically like. You would really like to see it stabilize. And I feel like I keep looking at it as like, if this situation could stabilize, I would lock in with it. I would be like, yep, this is perfect. We'll keep it. Let's go. But it's kind of like, I don't know what it's doing. And I'm questioning, does it know what it's doing? Be it a person or situation. Like, I'm questioning, does it know what it wants? Does it really know what it wants? Does it? Not to be like negative if it's a person. I'm just saying that because it could be a thing or a situation. It could be situational. In case that sounds really awkward, because I feel like it does. Not upset with it, but not sure what to make of it. I feel like that's the issue. That's the pressure. And it's kind of like, I don't mind if it takes a... I don't mind that it's doing it this way, but I would really like to know what it wants. Does it want me? Does it not? Does it know what it wants? Does it not? Is there direction here? Is there not? If I try to create some type of direction, is that going to take or is that going to fail? There's pressure to make it kind of be something. Um, you do get along with it though. Whoever, whatever, you do get along. I don't see you viewing it as a bad thing. It's just not exactly how I would like it. I just keep getting that over and over. It's not bad. I don't dread it. I don't feel bad about it. I'm just kind of like, I would just like it to work a little differently if we could, but it's just not. Taurus is usually quite realistic about, yeah, not everything works the way I want it to. In fact, maybe most things don't work the way you'd actually want them to. It's not funny, but it's funny, I guess. Kind of like, well, welcome to the world. It doesn't usually work the way I want it to. Um, Five of Pentacles. It's not, I don't feel like it's coming, I just don't feel like I'm connected as much as I want. I would love to know more about why things are happening the way they are. But I also feel like if I try to push it, this is like one of those situations, like if it's a person, if I try to press them for answers, I'm more afraid they're going to try to find out what I want them to say and tell me what they think I want to hear versus what's really there. And I'm like, I have no, there's nothing to build from. If somebody just tells me what they think I want to hear, I can't build from that. I can't do anything. No. That's not going to work. No, I don't need that. I don't want that. It's like fool's gold. There's no value that I'm looking for from it. Like if I was just there trying to make cheap jewelry, okay, great, but I'm not. So no, thank you. So I can't push it because I feel like I'll get faulty information if I try to. It won't be good enough. So I'm going with it. I'm rolling with it. You got the Sun card. I love the Sun card for a tarot deck. In tarot, the Sun card is the best card in my opinion. And you got like, I want to see what the truth is. I'm trying to pull forward the truth. When I get magnetism, I don't get it in the sense of like, this is what I want, so I'm trying to pull forward what I want out of the situation. That's not the magnetism I'm getting. I want the truth. I'm looking to have the truth show itself to me. That's what I'm attracting, is the truth, if that makes sense. It's like, for example, if I want a specific car, a lot of people use that law of attraction, magnetism, like I want this specific car, I want this specific car, so I'm drawing this specific car to me. I'm looking for like a certain feeling, like I'm thinking of this person, I want the truth out of this person, so that's what I'm attracting, what they actually want, where the value actually is. I want to see the true value here, the actual value here. That's what you're attracting. So it's kind of like, I don't know what's there, but I'm attracting the truth of what's actually there, what's under the soil, what's under the surface here that I can't see. I'm attracting that truth. Because like I see that magnetism, and like I feel like that could come off a little weird. Like I'm trying to create something specific. No, I'm trying to see what's here. That's what I'm attracting. What is up with that? You got good cards. You do. But like, what does this mean? It's a compatible card with Taurus before we go too far. We got to break free from the monotony. We have to, something has to shake loose here. Walls have to come down. I got the 12, which is the Hanged Man, but I got it reversed. So it's like breaking out of something is what I'm getting from that. Definitely an intuitive reader. I'm also like, depending on the situation is how you read the card. I don't know if I need to explain that, but there you go. And then the Ten of Pentacles also reversed, and I'm like, why does this feel good for Taurus? Because it does. Breaking out of the pattern, breaking down of some boundaries, whatever this is, especially if it's a person, when that wall comes down, that's what I want. I want that to come down. It's like, I want that wall to come down. So it's kind of like, if I'm looking at this through the Taurus energy, it's like there's a wall here, and it's kind of like, if this wall wasn't here, I could make this trip back and forth a lot quicker. It's like it takes me 20 minutes to do this because I have to go around this stupid wall. If this wall was gone, it would take me 5. So it's kind of like, I see there's a wall here, but it doesn't really serve a purpose that I like. It's just there. It's kind of like maybe at one point this wall had better purpose, but currently it's just blocking me from my progress. I want that wall to come down. So it's kind of like, it's also like Taurus is looking at this, the Tauran energy, kind of like, I didn't put that stupid wall there. I don't know who did. I don't like it. I'd like it to come down so that instead of this being a 20-minute journey, this could be a 5-minute journey. It would make my life a lot better, make things more efficient. I could get more out of it. And when I get this Queen of Cups, I feel like not everybody is finding their way past this wall. It's kind of like, well, maybe it's not even like the wall is coming down. You're getting admittance through the wall. Like there's a way to go through the wall. It's kind of like everybody else who sees this wall thinks it's impenetrable. Impenetrable. You just got to go around it. And for the longest time, I thought so too. But then somebody told me, like, if you go over here and you go behind this little corner here and over here to this little bush over here, there's a way through this wall. You can get right through this wall. It's safe and secure. You can do this. Not everybody knows this, but you have admittance to get through this wall. You will be allowed through this wall. Like there's a gate or something, I guess. You're allowed through the wall. So you don't have to go around it anymore. You're allowed through it. Makes your life a lot easier. I think that's why I'm getting the Queen of Cups. Like, not everybody gets this. Not everybody can go through the wall this way. Or not everybody gets around the situation. And I don't know. It's like, I think the easiest way to say it, and I wish I said it this way to begin with, there's a gate in the wall. There's an opening in the wall. Like, not everybody can go through. Like, you're allowed in. You have the key for the door to get through the wall. You're given the key. I don't know why I had to make it so complicated, but I feel like it was. Maybe it was complicated to get that key. I don't know. Once that changes, though, a lot of water, literally the water card showing up. But I feel like things change very fast. Normally, I would say Taurus is not a big fan of things changing quickly. But it's like all this stuff was built up. All this stuff, you learned all this stuff without realizing it. Like all these things were happening, and it's like all these like mismatched pieces were hanging out, and you're like, I knew this and I knew that. I didn't see what the hell that had to do with anything, but I knew all these little pieces. You get through it quickly, and you're like, oh, this is where that goes, and this is where this goes, and this is where that goes. So it's kind of like, it works. Usually Taurus doesn't like fast, but for some reason this works. Because it's kind of like, no, I got all the history behind it. I didn't really know where it was going to be applied, but now that I've gotten through this wall, well, I've gotten my passage through, I have enough here that I can actually make sense to me. It works. It does work. Yeah, the information. You got the information and it's getting rid of a block. That's why. You got the information already, it gets rid of a block, you like it. Because I'm like, Taurus doesn't usually care for fast. Usually you have to build up to it. You can go fast, but usually you build up to it, you get used to it, and then you keep it. When it just kind of pops out like that, that's not usually your jam. But I'm getting, yeah, because the reason is you have the information to back it up. When you get there, you're ready, and that's why. Maybe you weren't expecting it, but still, when you did get there, you already had all this resource. You're like, I just didn't know what to do with it. I know what to do with it now. Here we go. I'm cool. There's a lot of things you learn here. Whatever this is, a lot of good energy. There's the King of Pentacles too, by the way. So there's a lot of, you got the Hierophant, which is literally your card. Literally your card. You got the Seven of Cups and you got the Six of Pentacles, balancing it out. There's a lot of possibilities here. A lot of possibilities. This is literally on your terms. I think you have shown somebody that they can trust you. I think that's like the symbol of getting past that wall. They see that they can trust you now. I feel like if this is a person, they have a really, really hard time trusting people. There's probably reasons for that. You have proven that you definitely are worth trusting. And I feel like they're a lot more comfortable with that now. Especially when the Hierophant gets backed up with the King of Pentacles. Don't get caught up in the gender. Like, I don't really view King or Queen above each other. They're equal. They're both extremely powerful. But it's telling me this is literally on your terms after this. Once you get through that wall and this person trusts you, I feel like it's whatever you want is pretty much what they're going to go with because they trust you to that level. It also makes me feel like this is why this person has trust issues, because they're an all or nothing person. Be aware of that. It makes me uncomfortable, kind of like that's probably why they have trust issues, because they're all or nothing. They either trust with everything or they trust with nothing. Which I feel like for you, that's going to be fine. Be aware of it, but maybe if this person is really close to you, maybe like help them be aware of that at the very least. I don't know. I feel like I don't know if that's a good thing to like give all trust or give no trust. It makes me nervous. But, you know, it's food for thought. If it fits, food for thought. I don't know what you're going to do with that right off the top of my head, but I think it's situational for what you're dealing with. Are we good? All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information that's below, same email. Thank you again for watching, and have a great day.